Autopsy 7B. Specimen. Carcass of Entity 002. Designation, Shrieker. Diagnosis. Entities consist of a flesh-like substance, which abnormalities show have relatively similar aspects to the material known as obsidian. We are unsure why it has taken such form, but upon death of the entity, the corpse solidified into a stone-like formation. Well, on the outside, lucky for me, the insides remain intact. Shockingly similar to humans, it has vital organs, such as a heart, lungs, and a vocal cord. Yet no stomach cavity or any other form of digestive tract, which is odd because it has been seen devouring bodies, which, despite how confusing that is not the main purpose of this entry. The entity's head, resembling that of a warped and twisted skull, with an abnormal number of eyes and nasal areas, they appear to not actually be what they use for sight, but there is multiple throat muscles within the head of the entity, which in and of itself is a remarkable discovery, meaning whatever it's using to make that sound can be damaged, because on further investigation of the throat muscles, they appear to be very delicate. And that also brings up the hearing of the entity. The ears of the entity are hidden within the back of the skull, which upon further inspection leads to 3 other appendages within the entity's throat cavity, giving it capability to hear things almost like a hound, and also seems to be able to detect very slight vibrations in the ground, floor, or any surface, which gives us a possible way to handle them by improving our prior method of sound-based weaponry. Upon examination of the arms and legs, we have found, to our surprise, that the joint muscles of the shriekers are multi-jointed, meaning they have the ability to contort themselves into otherwise unnatural shapes, which wouldn't be concerning if it weren't for the fact they were somehow incredibly durable. Their claws seem to be able to grip onto surfaces almost like a bear's grip, and with the strength of it too. From prior encounters, these things are able to rip a human in half. That was not very pleasant to learn. We were lucky to even get this one in containment before we lost them all. Upon further studies, we also found the legs resembling that of almost hound-like proportions and muscle structure, gave it incredible abilities to move at higher speeds than natural beings. Closest example we can find is the cheetah. It estimates that our speed of these entities is roughly around capacity to keep up with our armored vehicles. Moving on. The carcass is our only key into what these things consist of, and could give us ways to terminate these entities, though I am limited on my methods of doing so due to our supply lacking. Since the mass apocalypse, I haven't been able to get fresh supplies, so I am working with what I have. Annoyingly, we have to find another specimen soon, because this one is decaying faster than a normal body would. So oddly enough, these things decay at a rapid rate, and once killed, become nothing but bone-like. Bone in under 300 hours. And these live subjects tend to only live up to an hour. Because we've either had to terminate them to stop them from killing half of our staff, or it tears itself apart to prevent any up-close contact, like this one did. From my analysis, I concluded that these things do not wish to be studied, and actively try to prevent that. Meaning these things are likely sentient, which, right now, would probably get us in a lot of trouble with the, well, government, if it's still standing by the end of this, and bring up lots of moral questions that we, right now, don't have time to handle. My name is Dr. Jenifer Harrison. God, I need to get out of this sterile outfit. It's too tight. But I can't complain right now because we don't really have much to spare. Researcher Dr. Jenifer Harrison. Signing off this report. Ending transmission.